It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some room to work. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, right back to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Well, that's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Hall. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On the set. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Okay, break. 70 Lions. Viking 18.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. The Patriots at 9-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And now they'll shift things around. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. 7 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
70 Wolf. Alert! Alert!
Pierce takes it straight ahead. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Vices, 60 Vices. Let go.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Bronco 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
19
Brings up
Tiger,
2nd
19
and 7
Tiger.
at the 34-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Get it. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7.
Go.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Panther Street, Panther Street. Go Chap, go Chap. Ready, right?
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd down and 1.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Shrugs him off. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you better have second effort in order to try to pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Hurt. Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Warrior 70. Free. Hey, smash Bronco.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. from the shotgun. Wilson. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hamler, the motion man left.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on, set! Go street! Trap 60! 19 Lions! Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together? And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Too wide and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in, and since that last completion his way, he earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, smash! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! 70 range, 70, check, bomb cash, go, Reed, go! Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goal post. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Get up! Hurt!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19! Hurt!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hamler. Pierce now up the middle. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 bikes there, 60 bikes.
That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Here we go, here we go. Reload, reload.
Straight ahead is Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jets 17, Patriots 9.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check,
Samuel
check,
in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England, 48 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15.
Get it. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Pierce. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Okay, ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Will McDonald in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is Gore. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Wilson's throw here, hauled in by Cobb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gut. You can break out or you can break in.
Ball has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Will McDonald able to record his 5th sack of the season. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On play action, they'll throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They're going to look to throw. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job. Toes inbounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's back with one dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Pierce on the counter. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Ball again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll give to Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Give up the middle. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Rig. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Good.
Looking to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. A big play looming on 3rd down.
70, Hawk 70. Street.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Come on. Set.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Chad Wyland on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.